Hello there everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Kathleen Shattuck and you are watching Elven-Star Reiki Soul Level Healing and Guidance. Hello, I'm giving you all a smudge right now with my cauldron. This is some copal resin. Copal resin is a resin that they make incense out of. It looks like this. It comes in like these little kind of chunks of rock. It's like kind of a dried sap, and this is like a spiritual bleach. And I'll hold the label up once again so you can see C-O-P-A-L, copal resin. And I have a video I'll try to link if you guys are interested in watching me do this and light the charcoal and everything. This type of resin must be burned on top of a like a hookah charcoal. It's the instant light, so you light it and it starts sparking and smoking up. I've been using this a lot in my healing work because I've been dealing with demons, guys. Lots and lots of demons, attachments, dead people, ghosts, you name it, astral parasites. So it's really important that we are remembering to smudge. That's why I'm beginning the video with this, to remind you all the importance of smudging and clearing the energy in your home. Don't forget to smudge your closets too, because closets are portals to other dimensions. Okay, and for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being back here with me once again. And if you are new, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kathleen and I am a Reiki master teacher. I'm a psychic medium and I am a what I call galactic shaman. I work with many different beings, including angels, extraterrestrials, and elemental beings. I am a channel, I am a healer, and a guide and way shower to humanity. And I am here today to do a reading for you. We have the full super moon in Capricorn happening on August 1st, 2023. And I wrote a little bit about this moon. It's also known as the Sturgeon moon. And this is really going to be opening up a doorway. It's 1 week exactly before the Lion's Gate opens, guys. And for those of you who have not seen my Lion's Gate video, please have a watch. You need to watch that and have the attunement before the Lion's Gate portal opens. That's really going to help you to kind of process these higher frequencies that are coming in. We are like in really high gear when it comes to raising our vibration. The planet is rising, and so we're having to rise with her. And this can create a lot of just stuff coming up from the past kind of thing. It can be recurring illnesses coming back. This can be stuff from basically like maybe around 10 years ago, kind of drudging up according to what the planets are doing at the moment. We have Leo with Aquarius here, and that is calling for a need for freedom. Okay, it's a freedom in all areas of love, including our self-love. And I also wrote here that this could feel like, if we're coupled, this could feel like a need for maybe more space, more alone time, more downtime, more time for self-care, maybe taking a weekend just to go decompress and be by yourself. That could be coming up for couples right now. And also for those that are single, this is a fantastic time to get out there and just enjoy life, because it's a very bubbly, effervescent type of energy with Aquarius, and it's a great time to meet somebody new. But know that if you do meet somebody at this time, it's probably might be a kind of a short-lived kind of thing, because we are in Venus retrograde. Okay, so Venus retrograde is really a time that we need to kind of take a pause, not necessarily a break, but just a pause and evaluate our situations in our love life, in our marriage, long-term commitments, and also in areas Venus rules our finances too, guys. So taking a look at that budget and see, where some work can be done, where things are needing to be adjusted. okay, with Venus in retrograde. And let's go back to the other page now. I wrote a little bit more. So Aquarius is the sign of liberation, all right? And this, opposite of the Leo sun, this moon is asking us to examine our personal freedoms when it comes to our heart's desires. Are we living in our authentic, I guess, expression? Are we being our most authentic selves when it comes to who we are? These are the kinds of things that are going to be coming up. And if anything doesn't feel authentic, and if there's any kind of disharmony there with, what if someone's suppressing something inside them, it's going to be, coming to a breaking point where things have to change. It's kind of Aquarius is a sign of liberation, which means it is the liberator. And so what does the liberator do? It breaks down the walls, okay, of the system and the prison. And so this could be very disruptive, okay? And it's going to be a full super moon, so it's going to be super potent. So there could be some disruptions, and there could be some fights coming up. We'll see what happens in the astrology. But I'm really feeling like our heart's desires and our need inside of us to be our most authentic selves and live our truest life, it's like we've got to have that now. We can't accept anything less than that now. Those that are riding this ascension wave, this frequency rise, okay? Now, I also wrote here that we need to ask ourselves who and what is healing our hearts and who or what is harming our hearts. We need to finally close the door on those old chapters and not look back. We need to focus forward, all right? And we need to trust our new lives and our new life paths and know that the mistakes of the past are not doomed to repeat themselves. So lots of self-care at this time. Okay, when things can be going very good in your life, there are, if you have stuff from your past that it's not healed, that kind of stuff is going to be coming up to the surface to be healed, okay? The energy is becoming so high now that anything that is a low vibration that's in us is like literally being forced up. So you might have childhood stuff come up, abandonment issues, those old traumas and old wounds are literally rising to the surface. And so we just need to hang in there and trust in spirit, trust where we're being led, trust our synchronicities and our angelic numbers to guide us along the way. And, of course, having a daily meditation or self-healing practice is highly recommended at this time. If you guys aren't aware, I teach Reiki certification levels 1 through 3. Reiki has definitely helped me get through some of the worst times in my life. It's enabled me to live a fairly normal life, although I should, really not be able to walk. I should be, probably wheelchair bound with the severity of my injuries to my back and to my foot. So, but regardless of that, I'm still able to walk, and Reiki has really allowed me that, but most of all, emotional healing. The emotional healing that Reiki provides to me has been incredible. Going through divorce, going through, some of the worst times, I always had that light with me, that Reiki healing, and I certify in Reiki. So I just want to put that out there, that I am available for Reiki certification to help you deal with stress management, okay, and have it with you all the time. So where you don't need to go and see somebody, you can give yourself Reiki. You don't have to make a career out of it, but having that tool in your toolbox to manage your anxiety, manage your stress, when you are going through any kind of transition and any kind of, major life change, having Reiki with you, it will accompany you and be your light in the darkness along the path. Okay, this is a really tough path. The path of spirituality and kind of finding yourself is very difficult. So basically what I got at the end of all of this reading here is that it's really time for us to, separate the wheat from the chaff, like I said in my last video, but then also trust that it's separated, trust that you're going the right way, and letting your guard down. Okay, if you've already made those changes and you've already gotten those, those habits, that job or that relationship out of your life that was toxic for you, okay, if that has already occurred, then you're definitely ready to trust your new journey, your new path. Life may look very differently right now than you feel it should be, but you are going the right way. Okay, that's a message for one of you out there. And so I'm really feeling like we should start getting into the tarot now. So let's go ahead and play with some cards. Let me find some room here. And I have 3 different decks picked out for you guys today. We've got the Spiral Tarot, and we're going to do the Morgan Greer, and also the Hidden Worlds. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video, and I want you guys to go ahead and choose your deck. It's going to be a choice between the Morgan Greer and the Spiral Tarot, and I'll be right back with your readings. See you soon. Well, welcome. This reading is for those of you that chose the Morgan Greer deck. We're going to find out what you need to be focusing on for this full super moon in Aquarius happening on August 1st, the Sturgeon moon. So what is in store for this group, please? Okay, we've got the 3 of Cups coming out for you as your first card. So the 3 of Cups indicates that you need to go out and have some fun. This is your permission for a girls' night out. You've been working hard, and it's time to essentially play hard too. It's time to get out. It's time to socialize. It's time to go to that barbecue, go to that mixer, go be social, okay? That is the message for you. Get out there, be social. Be with your friends. Rely on your friends right now, okay? They're there for you. All right, and let's go ahead and pull another card. We'll do a total of 3 cards for each group. One more card. Okay, very good. All right, and the focus is on, it looks like for this group of you, your home life is secure. Things are looking good. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is showing me that that you have a happy home, that you have your needs are met, and that you're happy, but you're still kind of looking for that romance. Okay, things may be happy at home, but maybe you want a little bit more romance. Maybe time to spice things up. Okay. And actually the best way to spice up any relationship is to spend some time apart. Okay, absence always makes the heart grow fonder, guys. And we had another card fall out on the floor. Just a sec. Okay, yep, there it is. Romance. We want more romance, don't we, ladies? We want to be swept off our feet by Prince Charming. Prince Charming has a crack in his emotional cup, but you know what? We'll take it because he is so damn handsome. We will take it. So this is what we want. We want more love. We want more romance. So perhaps a trip to the water, trip to the ocean. We're here on the Puget Sound in Washington, but wherever there's some water, get to some water with your special someone. Go plan a picnic, go plan a date, something to get you more connected emotionally. So I'm really noticing the blue in this card too, a need for more emotional connection. So let those waters flow. Let the waters of emotion flow. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for you, And this is going to be from the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish. And I just love this color. I'm insanely in love with this violet color. It totally reminds me of Saint Germain and like the violet flame energy. And that is another healing energy that I work with in my healing practice, the violet flame. So let's go ahead and give these cards a shuffle. They're very large cards. Look at that. They have like a sacred geometry on them. Just beautiful. All right, so let's see what this group has. What message does this group have, Spirit? What message for this group, please? It's a brand new deck. Bear with me. Oh, there it goes. All right. We got the Aurora Garden. It says, I need my glasses. It says, beginning, initiate, and origin. So stare into this card. See the Roman kind of columns there with the aurora in the background. Looks like there's some, I don't know if that's lightning or mountains. Very cool. That's very cool looking. Okay, and I'm going to read out of the book what this card represents. So that's number 10. Okay, so Aurora Garden stands for the beginning, the initiate, and from about origins. Begin the play of light within the sky. The auroras that fill us with wonder and awe lie ancient temples and divine ones, intact, emerging only when the conditions align. Then they can find their way back into the world for a moment, to be glimpsed by those who can see clearly the veils between the worlds are parted for a time. In this sacred space, you are invited to dwell a while, to talk of your deep dreams, to hear music that will open your heart, to allow your mind to expand until you feel the constraints of personality, giving way to the call of the soul. Within this space, you are encouraged to begin again, to be as a child within the world when you return, to have a response that is clear and open and wise, in the way an adult has forgotten to be. For when we begin again, and when we go back to the very essence of who we are, we can then walk in the world and speak the truth, perceive what is there, know the intent of others, and make choices that guide us in the direction of spirit. When this card comes, know that you are being invited to take part in the initiation of this temporary temple, this place of light and sound, and you will be reminded of who you truly are. You are not only layers of conditioning, a certain personality, a gathering of experiences. This is a chance to free yourself of the old aspects of the self, an opportunity to be reborn into the next stage of your life. This next stage will offer you a space beyond that of the physical world. Alliances which are both within and beyond nature, and you will witness marvels of the spirit. Grow within this space, just as the flowers do, for you are as glorious as the sky, as eternal as the light itself. You are about to witness a miracle to remind you that you are the living embodiment of wonder. Wow. Okay. So this, I kind of feel like I resonate with this group of you more. I'll definitely say that everything that I wanted, everything that I wanted, that I was seeking outside of myself, and outside of my immediate surroundings. When I went within, I actually found that everything I wanted was already around me, and I only had to just open my eyes and go, okay, yeah, wipe those lenses of pain, mistrust, from being mistreated, from being abused, from being manipulated and lied to and cheated on and done so dirty, guys. It was really hard for me to trust again. Really, really hard. And I'm still terrified. I am. I'm absolutely terrified of love. But you know what? I've got love. I've got real love. It actually is here for me. And all I had to do was just clean off those filters of pain and realize everything I've ever wanted, ever, is right here in front of me. And life is amazing. And maybe you just, for your situation, maybe you just need to take a little break and maybe go spend some time with friends, go spend some time apart, and then come back together and see, just to make sure, okay, whatever this love is, okay, that you've got coming or you already have, know that it is true and it is real, and that the only adjustments that need to really be made, I think, are, healing from your childhood. Okay, we've got a lot of red and yellow in that picture, guys, and we know what that means. That means lower chakra healing work. So that's working on your root, abandonment issues, and also issues of self-esteem and confidence need to be worked on for this group of you. So with that, I will end your reading, and I will be with the Spiral Tarot group next. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and thank you so much, and I will see you at the end of the other reading. Well, hello friends, and this reading is for those of you that chose the Spiral Tarot. All right, so let's go ahead and lay these cards out and begin. I'm going to pull 3 cards out of this Spiral Tarot deck, and then you'll also have an Oracle card reading from this book, The Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish. All right, so let's go ahead and begin, and I'll show you the front of these cards. A beautiful spiral. That spiral I was actually taught by the elves and the gnomes. They actually draw that on my back. When they are giving me healing, they draw spirals. And so it's no surprise that, the Celtic spiral and, where that came from. Now we know, right? Came from the fairies. All right, so let's go ahead and ask Spirit, angels, guides, what do we have for this group that chose this deck? Okay, we've had 3 cards pop out all at once, so I'm going to go ahead and take them. All right, first card that came out is the Knight of Swords. Okay, this is like cutting our way through the storm. This is strife and struggle. Okay, there is a bit of windy energy. It's like trying to fight your way through something. I think this is a lot of overactive mental energy. I'm also feeling like this is somebody trying to make their way to the truth, or someone is possibly afraid of a truth. All right, we also have the 5 of Wands, which is indicating to me a lot of kind of conflict. There's some conflict, arguments, or fighting either going on outside of you in maybe your immediate family, in your relationship, or certainly with what's happening on the inside. Okay, I do feel like there is some kind of struggle. It's like we're not wanting to admit something. We're not wanting to admit defeat. We're not wanting to admit something's not working. We're trying to suppress and fight our feelings here. We're trying to shove something away, wish it away, make it go down, make it go away. But no matter what you do, you keep fighting it, and it's just like this push and pull energy I'm feeling with this card. Okay, and the next card we got is the Hanged Man. So there is a real need here to take a different look at the situation that you are in or about to be in. There is a need to possibly take a time out and look and a break from the situation. Sometimes when we're too close to something, we cannot find the solution. And so maybe a little mini break, a little, weekend away, go, do a spa or some kind of spiritual retreat or something like this, some kind of break away and just kind of break up that energy is going to be needed. There is some time apart I'm feeling that's going to be needed here for this group of you. You guys are kind of going through, I feel like, the demolition of your old lives. Okay, it's like your old story versus your new story. Okay, and your new story is not matching your old story, and I feel like the two, like your old life and your new life, are trying to kind of butt heads right now. So it's time to take a time out. It's time to take a break, take a vacation, take a break from all of it, and just let your mind rest. Okay, because that's so much mental kind of just torture. This is it's not the Nine of Swords, but I do kind of see the Nine of Swords energy, that person that's up in bed, that's worrying and stressed out and all up in their head. Okay, you've got to get grounded. Okay, this group of you've got to get grounded, and whatever fighting is going on, okay, nothing's going to help the situation by mentally just draining yourself. You need to get grounded, you need to get rooted, and you need to walk away and take a break. With this card of Pisces, I feel like whatever this is going to be resolved by the next Pisces season, which will be February, March, whatever situation you're going through there. So yeah, kind of a really heavy energy. This group of you I'm reading for, you've really got a lot of stuff going on in the heart, in the throat, and also I feel like you're having activations in your crown and your third eye, like you've got some ascension activation symptoms. So what's happening for you is that you are you're going through ascension, and so your energy is rising and you're becoming a higher vibrational being, but those around you are staying the same and they are not rising and vibing with you. Okay, and so you are rising higher, but they're staying the same. So do you get what I'm saying? Eventually it's just not going to be a match anymore, no matter how much you want it to be, no matter how much you love the person. Okay, we don't always choose to go through ascension. Sometimes it just happens. Okay, and people do, they grow apart. And it doesn't mean you don't love each other, but it just means that, you're going to have to find some way to meet in the middle, or the gap between you is going to continue to grow. Okay, so I would definitely suggest, when it comes to love, you really need to look at making some cuts here. Okay, and you also need to look at, what are you fighting? What is this internal battle? This is exhausting you. It is draining you. Whatever this fight is, you need to surrender and let go and find a new way to deal with the situation, and find a new way to look at the situation. Because sometimes when you change the way you look at a situation, things change. Okay? And I have already actually pulled the card for you, and this is what we got for this group. You got number 3 in this deck. It's called The Mother Awakens. Okay. It's a very beautiful card. So I'm going to read that now, and this is number 3 out of the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. All right, here we go. So the Mother Awakens. Compassion, nurture, and guidance. You are being given the opportunity to feel pure love and compassion of the mother through the connection to her heart through this rainbow. The rainbow energy is profound. It speaks of hope and healing through each of the energetic centers within the body. The 7 rays of light. We all need to become our best selves. and the sense that you are being chosen by the mother at this time to awaken to her and to your own capacity to open the door that lies between worlds. You are walking this rainbow path and can be called home to the mother. This can sometimes reveal the path to the other life and a return to the mother in that sense. But this is truly more often a return to the memories of a time when the mother sends out her healing, her heart light in the form of rainbows to all who need her support and her guidance. You are returning to her, and while the Father is present, he is less activated for you in this moment. Be in her presence and know that it makes no difference to her who you are, or what judgments have been laid at your feet, or the way in which our culture seeks to label and to define us. To her, you are pure and perfect and whole, and you are fully deserving of all of her love. You exist, and you are her child, and she will guide you now. Your own heart will open and respond in return, and judgments will fall away to be replaced with compassion, understanding, and the true belief in your own worth. You are worthy of this compassionate, motherly love. Let her heal all mother wounds and show you how precious you truly are. So, and I'm really feeling a like somebody out there watching maybe LGBTQ, or especially the Q, questioning, or maybe suppressing some of that, okay, in some way. And I just want you to know that it's okay, and that you're very special if you are LGBTQ. That means that you are you're able to hold both the divine masculine and divine feminine energies, and it was considered a sacred honor, especially in the Native American tradition. They called these people two-spirit, and they were typically healers and became shaman in the village. So they were honored and revered, these transgender, from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So the fact that we're still judging this, and we're still judging ourselves for this, you know what? Come on, just be yourself. Honestly, be yourself. You'll respect yourself a lot more if you come out, and so will the people around you too. They will also respect you. So at this day and age, we're in the year 2023, nobody should be in the closet. There's nobody that should be in the closet for anything. I mean, as long as you are not harming or hurting someone else in any way, and it's, I guess legal. I'm not going to get into morals here, but, as long as it's safe and it's sane and it's something that fulfills you and makes you happy, then this is what you need to do. Guys, we have to walk our truest path, and this is the message that I'm receiving for you. So stop that fighting, get out of your head, get grounded, and come out of the damn closet, okay? Whatever that is for you. Doesn't necessarily mean, everyone here I'm talking to is, like that, okay? But there's something within this group of you that you need to come out with. Maybe it's a secret. Maybe it's something from the past that you haven't told anyone. Maybe something happened that you never told anyone. These things, they haunt us and they stay with us, and we have to let them out. Okay, we're not going to rise in our energy unless we're letting out those sandbags, okay? So our hot air balloon, okay, can rise. Right? So you need to ask yourself, what are your sandbags? Okay, what can you release? What can you let go? And also, how can I get grounded? And how can I get away from, this situation I'm in and see it from a different perspective? So that is the message for this group of you. I thank you so, so much, and I will see you in closing in just a moment. Thank you. All right, I want to thank everyone so much for tuning in to watch me once again. And if you need anything, as always, I'm here for you. And if you are interested in a service that you do not see on my website, feel free to send me an email. I'll put all of that stuff in the description box if you want to contact me for Reiki certification, for psychic development training, any kind of Q&A, spiritual counseling, mentorship, anything that you want to learn about, whether it's learning about star seeds, or what's going on with our planet, the kind of intergalactic wars that we've been having. You want to know about that kind of stuff. I'm very well versed in all kinds of conspiracy, controversy, super soldier programs, satanic elite, all of that stuff I'm very well versed in, and actually do a lot of healing on these kinds of people. So anyway, if you have any questions that you don't see on my website, or maybe see me talk about but you don't see it listed, send me an email. Okay? So I hope you have a very blessed full moon in Aquarius, and remember that full moons are about releasing. Make sure that you put your crystals out to charge for this full moon. And also, if you have things that you need to release inside of you, a great way to work with this energy is to write it down on a piece of paper. Write down 3 things that you would like to release, and under the full moonlight, take that piece of paper and burn it safely in a, kind of a safe dish. You could use a, like my little cauldron here. You could use something like that that's made out of metal. But certainly it feels good to write something down and then see that paper burn, the smoke go up in the sky, and, you're just getting that out of your system. So whatever you need to release, go and release it. And with that, I will see you in the next video. And please take good care until then. Make sure to give this video a like. Thanks so much, guys. Take care until then. Bye-bye.